Hello, and welcome to Divorce and Romantic Relationships, a positive psychological approach by Tabitha, Graciela, Hernain, Daniel, Yafet, and Madison. Today, we are going to be introducing two alternative 4-session intervention programs, utilizing acts of kindness as an intervention for coping with and preventing divorce. These programs are designed to help couples navigate the emotional challenges of divorce and divorce prevention by practicing acts of kindness. These sessions focus on self-kindness, fostering emotional resilience, and improving communication with others, particularly with a partner or ex-partner, to promote healing and growth. Intervention 1. Intended for post-divorce use.
During this first session, we'll be focusing on navigating how complex emotions can arise after divorce and how kindness can play a powerful role in this healing process. Let's begin with our overview. Today's theme is divorce, healing, and the power of kindness. The main focus here is to understand how acts of kindness work towards ourselves and others, and how they can support people in coping with divorce and maybe finding a way forward. The main goals in this program are also to help address all the emotional challenges that come after a separation, and we'll be focusing on 3 main points that will support this journey, which are self-kindness, communication, healing, and growth. We will explore how kindness can make a difference, not only easing our own stress, but also helping us reconnect with our values and future goals. Now let's talk about how positive psychology goes along with self-kindness and how both of them work towards our resilience and psychological well-being, not only during but also post-divorce. Self-kindness has shown that when we use it, especially towards ourselves, it can be a very powerful tool towards our emotional recovery. It can help us, 1, reduce bitterness and poor self-perception. Sometimes divorce can lead to negative feelings, not only towards ourselves but others. 2, combating self-criticism. Many people experience self-doubt or harsh self-judgment during and after divorce. And 3, fostering connections through acts of kindness. We can engage in acts of kindness, whether they're directed towards ourselves or others, and we can find new ways to reconnect, find a common ground, or support our own healing process. These practices are aimed to build a foundation of resilience and self-compassion that will work towards our personal growth, well-being, as we navigate this new chapter of our lives. Moving on, let's talk about the implementation and objectives of this program. We have designed the strategies or intervention specifically for individuals between 30 and 50. The core of this approach is to allow kindness to serve as an emotional tool for healing post-divorce. We aim to explore all the challenges, discuss kindness and how it promotes healing, and present to the individuals how kindness improves mental well-being. We hope to equip the individuals with insights and strategies that can foster resilience and support towards their journey and healing. The interventionists will discuss 3 main points that will help the individuals understand the role of kindness in the divorce process. At first, they will be shown research that will highlight all the positive impacts of kindness on mental health. Then they will be introduced to the role of kindness and how practicing it can facilitate the divorce process. It can help alleviate feelings of bitterness and promote understanding that will create a more supportive environment during this challenging time. Lastly, they will engage on all the emotional challenges that comes with divorce. They will learn to understand and identify all the different struggles that come with divorce. Understanding these challenges is crucial for the effective support of kindness. Individuals will be given an exercise where they will be writing down their current emotions and how they would typically engage and respond to them. Emotions such as sadness, anger, anxiety, or guilt. The purpose of this assessment is to create a specific intervention that will approach each unique need that every person has. It will recognize their emotions and their typical responses. It will foster supportive and effective healing and especially focus on specific experiences. To conclude the first session, the participants will be given a small kindness assignment that they will practice for a week. They can practice meditating, since taking some quiet time to reflect and relax can help center their thoughts, and create a sense of peace. They can go out for a walk, since taking fresh air and enjoying nature can promote physical well-being but also create a safe space for mental clarity. Or finally, they can practice a hobby. They can find an activity that brings them joy. It could be painting, gardening, reading, since this is a way that they can reconnect with themselves and nurture their happiness.
Hello, my name is Graciela Arencibia, and today I'll be presenting an intervention titled Self-Compassion and Forgiveness for Individuals Pre- and Post-Divorce. This project aims to help individuals who are going through or have recently gone through a divorce and are struggling with emotional recovery. The goal of this intervention is to promote emotional resilience and healing through self-compassion and forgiveness practices. Divorce is a challenging life event that often brings intense emotional experiences, including guilt, anger, and self-blame. These emotions can create cycles of distress that are difficult to escape. By focusing on self-compassion and forgiveness, this intervention aims to help participants break those negative cycles and find a path to emotional healing and resilience. The emotional challenge faced during and after divorce are profound. Many individuals struggle with feelings of failure, self-doubt, and even shame. Without a compassionate approach towards oneself, it's easy to stay stuck in these negative emotions. Our objective here is to introduce methods that promote self-kindness and self-forgiveness, which can help participants address these emotions in a healthy way, ultimately supporting emotional recovery. Our hypothesis for this intervention is straightforward: enhancing self-compassion and forgiveness in individuals who are pre- or post-divorce will reduce emotional distress and improve resilience. By guiding participants through strategies to cultivate self-compassion and forgive themselves, we believe they can rebuild a positive self-image, reduce negative emotional cycles, and gain a stronger sense of resilience for moving forward. Let's begin with the first component of our intervention, a group discussion. In this discussion, we explore how self-compassion and forgiveness can help break cycles of guilt, shame, and anger that often follow a divorce. Participants are encouraged to view their mistakes or regrets with empathy rather than judgment. Through sharing and discussing, they can come to understand that emotional recovery is possible when we treat ourselves with the same kindness we extend to a friend. This session sets the stage for deeper self-reflection and acceptance. The second part of the intervention involves a hands-on exercise, and participants can choose one of the two options. First, there's a guided meditation on self-compassion. In this meditation, participants are led through deep breathing and visualization exercises to build a mindset of self-kindness, particularly toward past mistakes or emotional pain. The second option is a journaling exercise focused on self-forgiveness. Participants are encouraged to write a letter to themselves in which they address a specific regret or source of guilt related to their divorce. This letter serves as a space to release self-blame, accept imperfections, and begin the process of forgiveness. The final component of the intervention is a weekly kindness agreement. Here, participants are asked to perform one self-compassionate act each day. This can include practicing gratitude by noting down positive things they're thankful for, engaging in guilt-free self-care, or reframing self-critical thoughts in a more compassionate way. By practicing these small acts daily, participants gradually build a mindset of kindness toward themselves, which is essential for healing and moving forward. The expected impact of this intervention is significant. By fostering self-compassion and forgiveness, we anticipate a reduction in emotional distress, an increase in resilience, and an overall improvement in participants' mental well-being. When individuals let go of guilt and anger, they create space for self-acceptance, which leads to healthier relationships and more effective coping mechanisms. Over time, these positive changes can support participants in building a stronger, more balanced sense of self, enabling them to approach future challenges with greater resilience. In summary, this intervention seeks to guide individuals through the emotionally complex process of divorce by building self-compassion and forgiveness. These practices can be transformative, offering participants a way to heal from the past and create a stronger foundation for the future. By addressing the emotional barriers of guilt and self-blame, we're supporting participants in developing a healthier relationship with themselves, which is essential for moving forward with confidence and emotional stability.
Hello, my name is Hernine Emmanuel. I will be presenting the intervention of divorce and romantic relationship for session 3, which is intentional acts of kindness toward your ex-partner. With this intervention, there will be an overview of the benefits of kindness, and discussion also will provide different scenarios and kindness assignments toward your ex-partner that will show positive effects into your life. The benefits of practicing acts of kindness intentionally toward your ex-partner is 1. Closure. The ability to have closure, it can help you to close that chapter completely and promote moving on to your new chapter, your new phase of life without feeling any regret or the need to think, maybe I need to give that person a second chance, or keeping that door open, which will lead the majority of the time to an unhealthy relationship. Second is your future relationship. Once you have the closure you need from that relationship, it will lead you for your future relationship. The closure can make you lead you to a more positive mindset to meet new people, which can lead to a new future relationship without bringing any baggage from the previous relationship. The third one is your own personal growth. At the act of kindness, it can be your personal growth, even simply from facing difficult in life. It helps you to be a better person and always be kind to others. It teaches you that not every relationship or situation have to end in a tension, awkwardness, or unhealthy environment. A lot of time, couples that used to be in relationship tend to stay friends with each other without any attachment. Act of kindness, when you do intentionally act of kindness, it helps the next person to emotionally heal and helps it make it easier for the both of the couples to detach from each other in a more smooth way, because once that helps a lot, once you are healed and detached from each other in a natural, smooth kind way, it helps you even socially, because a lot of time when people are still attached and not fully emotionally healed from each other, it make it difficult for them to be even around the same environment with each other. And a lot of time couples are used to share the same interests, even friends, and they can't even be in the same environment with one another. This is why the next slide we will be discussing forgiveness. Forgiveness help each other to heal faster emotionally. In general, it helps you avoid the bitterness or resentment. Majority of the time that couples tend to have toward each other after a separation. Even if you both decided to go, or one partner decided to go on a different way from each other, it not necessarily have to be hostile or tension around each other. Forgiveness will let you go of the anger inside of you, and try to understand maybe the view of their separation without any judgment, and to see where the other partner is coming from. It gives you a more open mind for your next relationship. And also it helps you to give you the ability to be around each other with no resentment. You can socially, it can help you to be around your mutual friends without any issues, or for them to have the need to choose between the both of you guys. And also, the most importantly, to have boundaries between each other while doing the small act of kindness, because it can tend to lead to confusion about the relationship. You assume that maybe that you should give the relationship more time and to work things out, and feelings tend to grow back again. So that's why it's best to set boundaries early and have a conversation with each other about not overdoing the small acts, because it can happen, and express that you are grateful that they are trying to make this transition to the next chapter smooth for each other. On this slide, we will discuss the 3 participants that expressing how grateful they were from their ex-partner, showing them a small act of kindness while doing the transition of separating from each other. The first participant was grateful that while they were moving out their mutual place, and the ex-partner was able to help her move out to her new place. And majority of the time, ex-partner tend to avoid each other and have nothing to do with helping. Second participant, the ex-partner was able to text her to congratulate him on the new car purchase. Was grateful because a lot of time, because there's so much tension and anger, they assume that the ex-partner do not want to see their success in life. And the third participant, the ex-partner just simply said hi to her in a public place, even after a few days after the separation. So she was grateful that you don't always have to be enemies with each other when you break up. You can always be amicable with each other, especially with someone that you once share with you shared a life journey with for a amount of time. So it's easy to be amicable and respect each other, and while being in the same environment. Small act of kindness can lead to changes in a person's view of people or even life in general. I would engage the partner to send a beautiful and short message wishing happy birthday. Just a short message, happy birthday on the day his or her birthday. It just shows like appreciation and the way things ended, happy the way things ended in a calm, happy way. And that way it will make the person to grow personally and help the person and yourself. You will grow personally and also heal emotionally and have a more positive mind environment that will lead to a better future relationship. It also helps socially. You don't have to change your environment, because with the small act of kindness you think, okay, we can still be acting friends around each other with no issues. There's the forgiveness, no anger. You can be in the same environment with each other, because a lot of time couples, once they separate, one partner tends to feel the need to move or change their whole environment and go to another city or maybe a country, just to avoid from seeing each other. And in that way it helps the healing process. That way you don't have to move anywhere or change any friends. You can be in the same activity or events with each other and not feeling any kind of way. You can say hi to each other and then move on. And that is just a small act of kindness is really make the transition to your next chapter in life a little bit easier and smoother for each other.
My name is Tabitha Senna, and now we will be getting into session 4, maintaining kindness for long-term healing. Additionally, receiving kindness from an ex-partner can shift your perspective. Having emotional clarity can help the future stage for healthier, more balanced future relationships. On a personal level, practicing kindness during turbulent times can be difficult. However, this can teach valuable lessons about compassion, resilience, and self-improvement. In the healing process, forgiveness plays a pivotal role. By forgiving each other, both parties can heal emotionally, which can lead to a quicker healing of resentment. Forgiveness allows for the release of hostility and anger. A key point in forgiveness is that it can help the person understand the other person's perspective on the separation without judgment. Acts of kindness are also a tool to prevent tension or bitterness. After separation within families and social circles, maintaining kindness can help avoid any awkwardness or forcing mutual friends to choose sides. It's important, however, to keep establishing clear boundaries. Acts of kindness are for the person to heal and give good while healing. An example can be a partner participant expressing gratitude after their ex-partner helped them move out of their shared home. These acts of compassion demonstrate empathy for the emotional weight of the situation. Another exercise is the participant's ex-partner reaching out to congratulate them on a personal achievement. Small yet meaningful acts of kindness can really help with the future building. Intervention 2, intended for pre-divorce use.
Hello everybody, my name is Daniel Gonzalez, and during this session of the intervention we will be discussing how positive psychology and the impact of kindness can provide resilience before divorce. We'll be talking about how kindness towards ourselves and others can help us navigate the emotional challenges that often come up in relationships and they're facing separation. Let's begin with our overview. The theme today is divorce, healing, and the power of kindness. We want to highlight the importance of practicing acts of kindness before making any decisions. The focus is to also help couples understand and navigate the emotional challenges that come with divorce. And finally, we want to look at how improving communication within partners can create a supportive environment for both of them. The main goal that we have with self-kindness is to reduce poor self-perception and obsession with self-criticism. By promoting gratitude and self-kindness, we can foster positive interpersonal connections. Furthermore, we can also discuss how these acts of kindness can provide better opportunities for self-reflection and personal growth. This will ultimately lead to a healthier emotional state during the challenging time. Let's dive into the participants and the objectives of this program. This was created for individuals between the ages of 30 and 50 who are currently facing challenges with their romantic relationships and could possibly lead to divorce. The primary objective is to introduce self-kindness as a tool to prevent divorce. They will explore various emotional challenges that can arise during this stage, and highlighting kindness can play a vital role in promoting healing and maintaining the relationship. The interventionist will have a discussion with the participants where he or she will present research that highlights the significant benefits on overall well-being. They will explain on how engaging in acts of self-kindness can enhance mental health, reduce the feelings of isolation, and foster a sense of community. They want to ensure that each participant understands their emotions, and through open dialogue, they will be able to share their experiences and identify their challenges. The participants will also be asked to be part of an exercise where they will write down the emotions and how normally they would respond to them. This exercise is crucial since it will allow the interventionist to tailor an intervention that will meet their unique needs. This will help them identify the emotional challenges and develop strategies that can resonate with their experiences and foster an effective healing. To finalize this session, the interventionist will create a kindness assignment for the participants. They will be encouraged to practice one small act of kindness towards themselves during a week. This could involve engaging in self-care activities that would promote relaxation and happiness, such as meditating, walking, or doing a preferred hobby. These small acts of kindness can provide a powerful impact on the mindset and resilience throughout the challenging time.
Hello, my name is Ifat Marvez, and I will be presenting Session 2, Reconnecting Through Open Communication. Effective communication is the cornerstone of a healthy relationship. Partners should feel their voices being heard and feel comfortable voicing their needs or feelings without hesitations, fears of being judged, fears of being misunderstood, or fears of finding themselves under attack. The lack of open and honest communication in romantic relationships very often creates a barrier between partners and leads to misunderstandings, resentment, decreased intimacy, erode trust, difficulty resolving conflicts, and emotional detachment. Partners who fail to engage in open, honest, and non-judgmental dialogue subject their relationship to various negative and harmful impacts that gradually undermine the emotional connection, threaten the relationship, and could ultimately lead to decreased relationship satisfaction and potential breakups. In this session, we will address the issues that may arise due to the lack of effective communication and will provide couples with beneficial, structured exercises to engage in to improve communication between them and strengthen their relationship connection. Communication exercises include activities such as practicing uninterrupted active listening, where one partner, in his turn, speaks openly without interruption, and the other partner later reflects back on their understanding. Nonviolent communication practice to encourage compassionate exchange and expressions of feelings and needs without blaming, criticizing, or using judgmental language. Mirroring exercise to enhance understanding through reflective listening, where each partner repeats what the other says to demonstrate they are genuinely listening and avoid misunderstandings. Practice appreciation and constructive feedback to balance positive affirmation and honest communication about areas for growth in the relationship in a non-judgmental manner, where each partner shares 2 things he appreciates about the other partner and 1 thing he would like to improve or change in the relationship. And practice active, constructive responding will allow partners to express genuine interest and support each other to foster emotional intimacy. We will begin the session with a discussion about the importance of effective communication in a relationship and the potential impact of lacking open and honest communication free of judgments. We will also discuss the importance of verbal and nonverbal language and its significant impact. Couples will be encouraged to use positive communication, use I statements to express feelings without assigning blame, using positive language and nonverbal cues such as smiling, nodding, and leaning forward, and be aware of their tone, facial expressions, and gestures while talking or listening. Lastly, the couple will participate in an exercise, which will vary from session to session, to improve effective communication, facilitate the rebuilding of openness, and restore trust. An example exercise would be the uninterrupted active listening exercise to enhance communication and understanding between partners by practicing active listening without interruptions. For this exercise, each partner will receive about 5 minutes to speak openly about any topic they wish, while the other partner attentively listens without interrupting. The listening partner should avoid interrupting, reacting, criticizing, or forming judgments. And of course, they should also avoid planning a rebuttal response while listening to their partner. When time is up, the listening partner reflects on his understanding of the speaker's message, what he understood. The listening partner should use phrases such as, "What I understand from what you said is," "What I heard you say is." After the reflection, the partners switch roles and repeat the exercise. Concluding this exercise, and after both partners had the opportunity to speak and listen, their experiences from this activity will be discussed. We can ask them questions such as, how does it feel to speak without interruptions? Do you feel you were able to articulate your message better? How does it feel to listen without the ability to react immediately? Was it challenging or frustrating not being able to react immediately? And retrospectively, do you feel these limitations were positive or negative?
Hello, my name is Madison, and I will be introducing Session 3 of Intervention Option 2, Doing Acts of Kindness and Practicing It. For the next part of our intervention plan, we will expand upon the topic of acts of kindness, adding a discussion centered around the relation between behavior and overall well-being, and the added component of teaching the appropriate actions for the goal behavior. To begin the conversation, it is important to acknowledge how the studies surrounding acts of kindness have highlighted the multitude of benefits associated with completing these acts for the doer, receiver, and others. From the research conducted by Seligman and colleagues, we can understand the temporary improvement in the doer's overall well-being that came as a result of completing a gratitude letter. Due to the feedback provided by some of the receivers within the study, the positive influence on others is also recognizable. Through completing acts of kindness, the involved parties' focus is shifted towards the occurring positive engagement rather than the personal struggles that they are undergoing. Findings within the field of neuropsychology have indicated the brain's improved retention of positive stimuli compared to negative stimuli, carrying over the idea that the effects of negative interactions can be mitigated with positive ones, such as acts of kindness. This theme is also noticeable within the extension to the original study conducted by Seligman, where individuals were asked to write a letter of apology to someone they had wronged. In this component of the study, participants felt less of an improvement in their happiness and well-being, but were also less inclined to send the letter, diminishing the overall effectiveness of the act. Therefore, it is important to focus on the positive when deciding upon acts of kindness and carry out acts regularly to maintain the improvement of overall well-being. This session will begin with a refresher on what acts of kindness are, its many benefits, and ways they can be integrated into one's behavioral practices. Acts of kindness can constitute a great deal of things, as they do not always have to be grand in gesture, and they have the potential to be anonymous or known. However, an important factor required to make an act one of kindness is the positive intention the doer places behind it. This is important for the patients to understand and therefore should be one of the main talking points in the opening discussion, as they can only effectively complete this intervention if they have grasped this concept. With this understanding, it is now time for patients to complete an activity where they brainstorm some acts of kindness they could do for their partner. To increase the accuracy of the exercise, patients will first discuss the likes and dislikes and love language of their partner within the group discussion portion of this session. Having open conversations about these topics may clarify previous misunderstandings that have resulted in friction within the relationship. By growing the understanding of one's partner, a growth in comprehension of their needs is also likely. Patients will then be given 10 minutes to independently work on the brainstorming exercise, where they will be prompted to curate a list consisting of at least 10 different acts of kindness geared towards the interests of their partner. Should they have any difficulty, provide some examples based upon love languages, whether that be acts of service, words of affirmation, physical touch, gift giving, or quality time. Upon completing this exercise and reaching the end of this session, participants will be given intervention homework requesting them to each complete one of their generated acts of kindness prior to their next session. To aid in their understanding of the impact of their acts, they will also be required to reflect on how it felt completing the act and any changes they experienced within their emotional state as a result. Doing so will allow patients to truly see the influence these behaviors have on themselves and their partners, creating an incentive to continue the behavior after completing their intervention sessions.
Hi, this is Tapta again, introducing session for maintaining kindness for long-term healing between partners. As kindness is an essential part of positive psychology, in the context of divorce, kindness is multifaceted towards oneself, the former spouse, and even with a co-parenting relationship. When analyzing the occurrence of divorce, one must consider the positive psychological themes present during the romantic relationship. One of the major positive psychological themes centered around the sustainment and formation of relationships, romantic or platonic, is that of gratitude. Upon sensing the emotional arousal of gratitude, an individual has the ability to express it through various means. There's the potential to express it through verbal communication or nonverbal communicative ways. Within romantic relationship, especially those leading towards divorce, the repeated lack of gratitude can act as a catalyst for the relationship's decline. This is due in part to the resentment that it can create within one of the participating parties and the divide that is established as a result. Looking at gratitude as a preventative measure for divorce as well, there does seem to be positive indications approving the amount of gratitude perceived and felt by each individual. In Session 4, Maintaining Kindness for Long-Term Healing, our objective for our last session is to integrate acts of kindness into coping strategies and positive practices for long-term healing. As we've discussed, there are many benefits of practicing kindness towards a partner. This allows for emotional healing and beneficial growth. In this method, the main goal is to achieve individualistic healing and then foster future relationship growth. This then can lead to deeper emotional connections, trust, and respect. The power of trust allows for both parties to cope more successfully to emotionally challenging chapters of the couple's lives. In developing trust and respect, there is a level of self-fulfillment. Once emotional closure is attained in regard to past traumas and struggles, both individuals can be more open to then moving forward in the relationship through the use of communication, understanding, and recognition of persisting triggers. Additionally, receiving kindness from a partner can shift your perspective. Having emotional clarity can help set the stage for a healthier, more balanced future of their relationships. On a personal level, practicing kindness during turbulent times can be difficult. However, this can teach valuable lessons about compassion, resilience, and self-improvement. In the healing process, forgiveness plays a pivotal role. By forgiving each other, both parties can heal emotionally, which can lead to a quicker healing of resentment and reestablishment of trust. Forgiveness also allows for the release of any hostility and anger. A key point in forgiveness is that it can help the person understand the other person's perspective on the relationship turmoil without judgment. Acts of kindness and gratitude are also a tool to prevent tension or bitterness. It's important, however, to establish clear boundaries while practicing these acts of kindness. Acts of kindness are for the person to heal and give good while healing. And now we talk about exercises. An example of that can be one partner participant expressing gratitude after their partner helped them with typically designated tasks within their shared home. These acts of compassion demonstrate empathy for the emotional weight of duties, both professional and personal. Another exercise is the unrequested acknowledgement of a partner's personal achievement. Small yet meaningful acts of kindness can truly help emotional healing, leading both parties towards a healthier relationship and feelings of appreciation. And now we speak of our kindness assignment. A small act of kindness can be sending a message to your partner conveying how you are thinking of them while even being temporarily separated. Acts of kindness like this lead to your personal growth by promoting emotional healing and fostering in a positive environment. By showing kindness, you can create a space for both people to heal and move forward, together and individually. Kindness is a powerful tool that can help promote respect and goodwill during a difficult time. In developing a kindness plan, it's important to incorporate these acts of kindness into your daily life. This plan can include practicing kindness not only towards your partner, but also towards yourself and other people in your life. Discussing how practicing kindness helps maintain that emotional balance even in the face of difficult situations. Commit to performing one act of kindness per week, even journaling it, whether towards yourself, others, or your partner. These small acts of kindness can create a positive ripple effect and help with your personal healing. Through the process of our sessions and the combination of such, this truly indicates the importance of gratitude-based therapeutic intervention promoted by positive psychology within the sustainment of relationships and re-strengthening of struggling relationships. This also provides the implication that utilizing these types of practices within marriages on the brink of divorce or going through a divorce could either prevent the marriage's termination. A preventative approach with these practices, such as small acts of kindness, could aid and avoid the negative consequences of divorce entirely, and, if going through divorce, help with the individual's long-term healing.
Thank you for watching.